Breaking right now at 3, shocking accusations of sexual assault are rocking California's historic labor rights movement. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Annabelle Sedano. They marched side by side for farm workers' rights. Now, Dolores Huerta says César Chávez assaulted her twice, resulting in 2 pregnancies she kept secret for decades. This news comes on the same day a New York Times investigation revealed claims that Chávez groomed and abused young girls. And now, Huerta saying she could no longer stay silent. The allegations are now forcing a social and historic reckoning, many calling for the Chávez name to be dropped from the state holiday, along with schools, parks, monuments, and streets all over California. NBC4's Amber Frias is live in the newsroom with new details about Huerta's difficult decision to finally come forward after all these years. Amber.
Annabelle, Dolores Huerta released a lengthy statement alleging fellow labor leader César Chávez sexually abused her and impregnated her twice. In the statement, Huerta said that after learning about other accusations against Chávez, she felt she could no longer stay silent about her experiences. Huerta was frequently seen alongside Chávez during marches that helped improve conditions for migrant workers and amplified the voices of Mexican Americans. She is also credited with the Si se puede mantra, and in her statement, Huerta said she remained silent about the alleged abuse for decades, fearing the impact it could have on the very movement both her and Chávez built together. Her public statement follows a New York Times investigation in which Huerta and 2 other women made allegations of sexual abuse against Chávez. Huerta also described 2 separate encounters in the 1960s that she says resulted in pregnancies. She wrote, quote, "I chose to keep my pregnancy secret, and after the children were born, I arranged for them to be raised by other families that could give them stable lives. Over the years, I have been fortunate to develop a deep relationship with these children who are now close to my other children, their siblings." End quote. The Chávez family also released a statement saying they were devastated by the allegations, adding, quote, "We wish peace and healing to the survivors and commend their courage to come forward. As a family steeped in the values of equity and justice, we honor the voices of those who feel unheard and who report sexual abuse." End quote. Meanwhile, reactions from across the country continue to emerge.
I'm still shaking a little bit about Dolores and all these young women. So I want you to say something first, and I'll jump in. It's a lot. It's like we're living in really tough times, and, you know, this war on women isn't new. It goes way, way back, centuries. Enough is enough.
And we have not yet spoken directly with Dolores Huerta, but we did speak with her spokesperson, who told us Huerta is feeling very emotional and is mostly just concerned about the other survivors. The spokesperson also shared additional details about Huerta's children with Chávez. We'll have more on that coming up at 4. But for now, live in the newsroom, Amber Frias, NBC4 News.
All right, looking forward to it, Amber. Thank you for that. Meantime, several Southern California spots bear the name of César Chávez, including César Chávez Avenue. It's a major thoroughfare that stretches from downtown LA to East LA. An activist group called California Rising is now pushing to rename that stretch Dolores Huerta Avenue instead.
César Chávez's name has to be removed from the street. The reason that we're here in this busy intersection is if you look behind me, this is where Sunset turns into César Chávez Avenue, which is why we want to make sure that it turns into anybody but that name.
And it's unclear how long a renaming process would take or if the city of LA has any plans to do so. Meantime, LAUSD schools are closed next Friday in observance of César Chávez Day. The district released a statement that reads in part, "The district is reviewing curriculum and resources to ensure the emphasis remains on the important work of the farm worker movement, not on any one individual. It's important to recognize the collective work of thousands who have advanced social justice, labor rights, and community empowerment." And you can read the entire statement from Dolores Huerta, including why she came forward now at NBCLA.com. Coming up on the NBC4 News at 4, Lolita Lopez will have a lot more on the Chávez and Huerta legacy and what might happen to the holiday, schools, monuments, and more named in his honor, plus reaction from the farm worker community.